Whoever the fuck is smelling like this should be a fucking ashamed of themselves. Cause Cheerios at that, nobody likes to smell of Cheerios. What's up with y'all? It's KJ here, back with another video. And as I can tell by the title, there's no fucking excuse. There's no fucking excuse at all. So this happened like, I want to say like 5 years ago. I was in school and I had this class. It was sociology. It was in a lecture hall. And it was literally the first day. So the first day, I sit like not in the front, but close enough to the front where I'm like knowing what the fuck is going on. You know how people sit all the way in the back and they just have no clue what the fuck is happening? I wasn't back there. I was like close to the front, but not all the way up in the front. But anyway, I also sat like the seat before the last seat. So like at the end. So the seat before the last seat, that's where I sat. First day, I sit where I sit. You know, I'm chilling, getting ready to learn about sociology type shit, you feel me? Yo, this girl comes sit right next to me in this spot where I left. Just like, I didn't think anybody was gonna sit there. Out of all these fucking spots, you feel me? It was like the big, like, come on. People dropping and entering the class. Ain't nobody in that bitch. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. Like, now I gotta talk. Now I for real have to be social. So she comes sit right next to me. You know, I'm still chilling, getting ready for the sociology class because the professor still is not there yet. Finally, she, you know, the bitch arrives. She talking about whatever the fuck she talking about. But all of a sudden, I get this whiff. I get this whiff of fucking Cheerios and ramen noodle. I kid you not. Bitch was stinking just like that. I have a very sensitive nose, but I also could take shit. Like my stomach, it doesn't really like it don't get turned off like that. Like somebody could like literally throw up right next to me while I'm having a full course fucking meal and I'll still fucking finish that bitch. But this fucking smell was so fucking toxic. Next day goes by, I ain't thinking anything of it. I'm like, somebody probably was just thinking, you know, maybe it was some food that people, you know, was eating. You know how people just be bringing in some fucking food, you know, in class. I don't like that shit. I think that shit is disrespectful because honestly, if your food, like, you know, you could be having some bomb-ass food, but some people's food stinks. Like, do not bring tuna fish up in the classroom. Like, that shit is fucking distracting. Put the shit away. So the next day I went to the class, you know, I sit in my regular spot. You know, I made my seat. Usually, like, the first day of class, whatever seat that you sit in, that's yours. But third day is for sure. That seat is yours. I sit in the same exact spot, you know, all the way at the end, but I leave that one little spot open. And, you know, here I go, my dumb ass not thinking anything of it. I wasn't thinking she was gonna sit right next to me again, but people do that. So I was like, all right, whatever. This time around, we started talking, getting to know each other, you know, what our major is type shit, where we from. The professor arrives. She starts to talking. All I know is I start smelling them Cheerios and fucking ramen noodle fucking stench again. And I start flipping out in my mind. I'm like, all right now. I know these motherfuckers ain't eating the same shit they just had the other day. All right? College students are struggling, but you're not struggling that much. There's options. We got peanut butter and jelly. We got ramen. We got Cheerios. Shit. What else is there to fuck? So I was like, all right now. I don't know. But like I said, I have a very strong stomach, but this fucking scent made me so nauseous to the point where I can't even concentrate. At this point, I'm not even here. I don't even exist. I'm in the bathroom getting ready to throw up, even though I'm not really there. I want to be there, but yeah. So I'm through. I want the class to be over. I'm not the type of person that just gets to like, I can't just walk out and nah. Like I'm a goody two shoes, you know, but I also got a little bit of edge to me. So anyway, I was like, no, like I can't leave the classroom to go throw up. Like I'm gonna miss so much. This is only the second day. So I'm like, all right, I gotta push through. I gotta push through. But deep down inside, I'm like, whoever the fuck is smelling like this should be a fucking shame of themselves. Cause Cheerios at that, nobody likes to smell of Cheerios. The regular Cheerios. The fucking regular Cheerios. I'm sorry I'm spitting, but damn. Shit. Cheerios, I'd rather smell fucking shit, honestly. So the third day rolls by. At this point, the whole weekend went by. Because I only have the class 2 days a week. And then the next week goes by. I got to class again. So at this point, the whole weekend goes by. I done forgot about the fucking smell of the ramen noodle and Cheerios. I forgot about the girl. I only known her for 2 days. So it's like, what the fuck? I'm not thinking about that class. So when I enter the fucking, I sit down in the fucking seat I sit in. Here she come, right behind me, right next to me. So I'm like, all right, what's up? I honestly feel like her name is Caitlin, but at this point, who cares? You know who I'm talking about. So I was like, what's up? We start talking, da da da. Professor come. Not even 2 minutes into the professor talking, I'm like, yo, I don't know what took me so long, but I never put two and two together that it might have been her. So I was like, damn, yo, at this point, it's gotta be her. So she fucking asked me. She asked me, what am I doing after class? I'm like, nothing. I got 2 hours or so before my next class. She was like, you wanna go grab lunch, head back to my fucking dorm room? I'm like, yeah, like, yeah. But I still, in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about the scent, but I'm like, it may not even be her, because I wasn't for sure. So I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, let's go grab lunch, go head to your fucking, dorm room. So we hit the fucking lunch spot. We go to her dorm room. I'm chilling, We walk into her dorm room. She was like, oh, you can sit on the bed. I'm like, okay. What do? I sit on the bed. Not thinking anything of it. So I got tendencies where I get too comfortable too fast, and it's in like fucking unacceptable fucking places. Like, bitch, you need to get your ass up. You don't even know who this bitch is. But what does my dumb ass do? Slightly lay down on this bitch's bed. So I lay down on this girl's bed, but not all the way. Like, I'm not about to get all the way comfortable. I'm not about to lift the sheets up. I'm taking a full-blown nap. No, I wasn't doing all that. I just like, you feel me? That's pretty much what I did, but I was leaning on her pillow. So while I was leaning on her pillow, I was like, the fuck? Like, what? I'm like, oh my God, it's her. Like, what the fuck? But then I was also like, why is her fucking pillow smelling like this? Her room don't smell like this, So why her pillow smelling like this? Then all I can think of, I was like, the fuck she wash her hair with? You know what I fucking asked her? What you wash your hair with? She was like, Dial or Dove. I don't know what the fuck she said, but she was like, Dove, why? I was like, your hair is pretty. Like, it got a little bounce to it. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Bitch, tell her that she fucking stink. Tell her her fucking hair stinks. Like, the fuck? She was like, oh, thanks. I really just wanted to tell her, like, yo, your fucking hair smell like ramen noodle with fucking Cheerios. Like, no. But yeah, yo, that was the story time. If y'all liked it, make sure you subscribe for more story times. Yeah, I'm out.